Welcome to a Heroes of Newerth Rework Spotlight featuring Wildsoul. A lot has changed with this classic hero, so here's a look on what to expect with new Wildsoul. Don't worry, Boo Boo is still there. As expected, activating Summon Boo Boo calls Wildsoul's ferocious and trusty bear companion into action. Boo Boo is a permanent summon until death and has his own set of abilities that we'll cover later. When Boo Boo is in play, Wildsoul's Q becomes Return, which instantly teleports Boo Boo to Wildsoul's position. Return can only be used if Boo Boo has not taken enemy hero damage in the last 3 seconds. When leveling up Summon Boo Boo, take note that he gains access to one of his 3 abilities with each rank. Rank 4 and above increase the strength of those abilities. A useful new feature allows the AI to automatically control your minions. When selected, Boo Boo will attack the same target that Wildsoul attacks. Wildsoul's W is Wild. When activated, it sends Wildsoul and Boo Boo into a frenzy, gaining a huge attack and movement speed boost for the first 10 seconds of its whopping 45-second duration. For the remainder, the bonus is halved. Wildsoul's E is Natural Attunement, a passive effect that grants Wildsoul bonus health and mana regeneration, while giving Boo Boo up to 25% lifesteal. Wildsoul's ultimate is Bear Form. Activating it transforms Wildsoul to a melee attacking bear with up to 15 bonus armor for up to 50 seconds. Each second that Wildsoul spends in human form adds 1 second to his bear form timer. Wildsoul may choose to leave bear form at any time and retain the leftover seconds on the timer. Since Wildsoul can no longer spend his days as a permanent bear, he'll have to choose his moments carefully after charging up his bear form. Take note that while using bear form, Wildsoul and Boo Boo share incoming damage. The original target takes 60% damage, and the remaining 40% is dealt to the other bear. Bear form also gives Wildsoul bear abilities, the same ones that Boo Boo has. Let's go through those now. Boo Boo's Q is still Return, as we mentioned earlier. If we didn't know that bears can teleport to their bear companions if they haven't taken hero damage in the last 3 seconds, we do now. Boo Boo's W is Swipe. Swipe deals a burst of physical damage in a 300 radius, and applies a hefty 75% slow for 1 second. Swipe has a 6-second cooldown, and can also be triggered on buildings. This ability also automatically triggers on a bear's 3rd attack. Boo Boo's E is Alpha Male. Alpha Male gives bears 50% bonus attack damage against creeps, all the time. And finally, Boo Boo's R is Frenzy. Each instance of damage sustained by a bear gives them 2 bonus attack damage for 15 seconds. This effect can stack to a max of 40 bonus damage at any one time. Let's look at the new Wildsoul in action. Passing through the jungle, Wildsoul spots Dampier and activates Wild to boost his speed as he chases him. Once near him, Wildsoul uses bear form, allowing him to swipe right away, slowing and bursting down Dampier. With Boo Boo's help, Dampier doesn't stand a chance of getting away. As this fight breaks out, Wildsoul uses Wild to boost his damage output as he whittles down the enemy team. Notice that Wildsoul activates bear form to gain the bear necessities: armor, lifesteal, swipe, and honey. With some assistance, they genocide the enemy team. Here you can see the impact of bear form. As this fight starts, Wildsoul is quick to transform. After tanking several stuns and dropping to low health, the lifesteal from Natural Attunement kicks in, keeping him alive and turning the fight. Thanks for tuning into this Heroes of Newerth Rework Spotlight featuring Wildsoul. We hope you enjoy the changes and look forward to seeing you in-game.